crazy. This is crazy, top one attorneys. Kindly listen. Let's try to answer this drill from criminal law happened in 1997. After killing the victim, the accused absconded. He succeeded in eluding the police until he surfaced and surrendered to the authorities about 2 years later. Charged with murder, he pleaded not guilty. But after the prosecution had presented two witnesses implicating him to the crime, he changed his plea to that of guilty. Should the mitigating circumstances of voluntary surrender and plea of guilty be considered in favor of the accused? Okay? Top one attorneys, soon to be attorneys, we need to distinguish and differentiate the two, which is mahiwagang issues and mahiwagang legal keywords. All you have to do is to pair it both so that you will have your derived possible and nearest answer in your bar examination. Okay? So what is your mahiwagang issues here? But before the top ones, before you read the whole paragraph, you need to locate and find or read first twice the question. You may find it at the bottom of the situation or paragraph. So read it twice. So the question is, should the mitigating circumstances of voluntary surrender and plea of guilty be considered in favor of the accused? That one, that question, read that twice. Then you may read the whole paragraph or the whole situation. And after that, you need to find the mahiwagang issues, okay? So the issue here is whether or not the killer or the accused uh, mitigating circumstances of voluntary surrender and plea of guilty be considered in favor of him or her. Okay, so that is the mahiwagang issues. And what is the mahiwagang legal keywords? You may find it, you may recall it in your codals and jurisprudence. Okay, our answer would be is okay. Voluntary surrender should be considered as a mitigating circumstance. So our answer for these question top ones is we have both or two answers, a no and a yes. So the first is voluntary surrender should be considered as a mitigating circumstance. After 2 years, the police were still unaware of the whereabouts of the accused and the latter could have continued to elude arrest. Accordingly, the surrender of the accused should be considered mitigating because it was done spontaneously, indicative of the remorse or repentance on the part of said accused, and therefore by surrender, the accused saved the government expenses, efforts, and time. That is the initial. So, okay, that is our first question. Now we have alternative answer. Our alternative answer is voluntary surrender may not be appreciated in favor of the accused. 2 years is too long a time to consider the surrender as spontaneous. You may read also in the jurisprudence of people, okay, versus Ablao 183 SCRA 658. For sure, the government had already incurred considerable efforts and expenses in looking for the accused. Plea of guilty can no longer be appreciated as mitigating circumstances because the prosecution had already started with the presentation of its evidence. Okay, so our codal, our legal basis is Article 13, Paragraph 7 of the Revised Penal Code. Okay, so top one attorneys, soon to be attorneys, if you learned something, kindly like, share, and comment this video so that you would receive more drills, more questions every single day. And kindly like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you would receive daily questions. And sooner or later, there will be no enrollment, and this will be for free because the Facebook and the YouTube already pays for us. Okay, thank you very much for listening and God bless po.